All right, first scheduled live in a while, so this is gonna be fun. So I'll just sit here for a bit and get my coffee ready. Oh, which I do, and let's see. Let's see if anybody's coming in this morning. It is raining out there today. Actually, it rained a little bit yesterday too. Dang, that's good. Dang, dang. Ow, ow, ow. All right. Get a little bit organized here. Okay, I think I'm set. See if I can get set up here. Let's see. Boo, boo, boo. I don't know. Hi, Floss. Hello. Hello, Lily. Good to see you, girls. Thank you for coming this morning. Do you have a good childhood memory, fond childhood memory you want to share with us?
Posted this to me on my YouTube dashboard. And yes, I didn't know I have been posting long form videos on YouTube for 5 years. But to be honest,
oh, what's going on there? Hey, hang on a sec.
So thank you, YouTube.
Thank you. Hey. Uh-oh. Hi, Jolly Matilda. What's going on there? I think I'm gonna have to go and come back. Hang on a sec. Oh no, that's me here. Seriously, you guys. So that was a thing. That was another live coming up that I guess I was scheduled for. But that's okay. Let's just see if I can get me on here. Oh yes. Rob the Maritimer is having a watch party right now, so he won't be here. Let's see what we got going on. Live. Let's see, live. Where's me? Ain't happening. Ain't happening for me. Oh my. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm not even going to worry about it because it'll be too much of a distraction. So we've got Tracy and Lily and Floss in the house. What's going on? So, fond childhood memories I put up as an icebreaker, you guys. We can talk about anything, but I thought it'd be nice to just talk about some of our childhood memories. So one of my favorites is when I was a tiny tot, let's say 5 years old. My family and I lived in a small house in a double lot next door to my grandmother and grandfather, their house. Now they owned both houses, and the houses were painted the same color. They were yellow and green, and right on a corner lot. It was anyway. It was a beautiful little place. So we lived in a small 1-bedroom house, and my grandmother and grandfather lived in a little 2-bedroom house. And I would go over every morning in my pajamas. There was a wooden sidewalk that went from one door to the other, right across both yards. And I'd go over and have breakfast with my grandma and grandpa every morning. And it was always porridge. So almost always porridge. Porridge, and then once in a while we would have what is that? Cinnamon and sugar toast and porridge. Those were our two. So those were fun memories. Hi, Farden. So it's how old am I? I'm a senior. I'm a senior living in Canada. Yep, yep, yep. So I go over every morning, and I do the air in your cheek pocket thing, and my grandpa would and blow the air out. One time I had a mouthful of porridge, and I weighed it, and I like this just to see what would happen, and he did that, and sure enough, porridge spewed out. But I only did it once. I felt kind of bad about it. But I do remember that. And the best thing that happened to me a couple of weeks ago was I I was at my son's place, and my grandson, my youngest grandson, is doing that now. He's got his cheeks puffed out, and he's like, "Come on, Jima," So we played that little game. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Brought back that memory. Huge, huge. Thank you, Jolly. Yeah, I think about it all the time, and I did it for as long as we lived there, which is I lived there until I was 6. I was lived there until I was 6, and every day. And when we moved across town, I loved my grandma so much. Thinking about you, grandma. And I walked there every day. So we moved. My mother got married, and we moved across town, like completely across town. And we were living in a small house. With there was 5 of us. My Us 3 girls. My brother lived. Us 3 girls, and 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 my mom and her husband. And I had to go to school. I didn't want to go to school, but I had to go to school. I just wanted to go play in the bush or go see grandma or, do that kind of thing. But I was forced to go to school. But every day after school, boop, 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 I walked all the way to grandma's house, and I had tea with her every single day. Every single day. Hey, Nurse TLC's in the house. Tanya's live is right after mine, so be sure and catch hers. Hello, Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona. Good to see you. And I think I missed somebody here too. Oops. I always do this, you guys. There. Okay. One pot, one heart. Hey, I like that. I got to come check it out. We got some cooking stuff going on there, do we? Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Okay, let me see now. I remember going to the side of the freeway. This is Lily T. Says, I remember going to the side of the freeway, and it was a grassy hill, and we'd slide down it on cardboard saucers. It was so much fun. Oh, yes, Lily. That sounds like a lot of fun. I used cardboard as a sled too. I used cardboard as a sled too. A lot of my favorite childhood memories are with my grandmother. So that's just everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's so awesome. Tanya, can you put your link, please? I'm doing this from the YouTube. I'm doing this from YouTube. I still don't have streamer set up, and you know what I mean. So I'll get on it. I'm trying. I'm still, anyway. No need for that explanation, but thank you so much for the shout out yesterday. But can you put your link? And somebody put Tanya's link. Tanya, can you put your link up there? Or Lily, can you put Nurse TLC's link up there? Because Tanya is going live at 10 o'clock right after this. So let's all jump over there and give Tanya's new channel some support. Yeah, we haven't seen Derek in a while. Floss is saying, Tanya, tell Derek, say hi for me. We haven't seen Derek in a while. So it'll be a moderator can drop links nowhere. Oh yes, yes. Of course, Steve. Okay. Okay. So Tanya. Hi Lori from Evening Shade. Good to see you, girlfriend. I'm gonna find Nurse TLC here. And Tanya, I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Here you go. Boom. Tanya, you're a moderator. So now you can come in and drop your link. Okay? That just makes it easier. I don't know how to. Well, I'll get to a point where I'm pinning everything and doing that. And I know I'm way behind in learning that stuff, but it'll happen. It'll happen. No worries. No worries. So, how about Lily shared a childhood memory? Anybody else got something? Something, something? Can be the smallest thing. Actually, those are sometimes the most memorable, have been for me. So, I'm going to tell you another one. Same grandma. Now, grandpa has passed. So, talking about your grandpa. And, oh, Lily put up Tanya's premiere. Thank you. Okay, great. We're good to go. So Tanya says she's made me a moderator, and there's the link right here for Tanya's live today. Right after this, Marcia. Hey there, sister. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Same grandma. So what we would do is this is a interesting story actually. When they first a long, long time ago, when the earth was green, my my grandparents lived in a small town in Manitoba called Pikwitune. Now, I should have looked it up again to see what that actually means, but pardon me. It's, anyway, beautiful little town, approachable only by train, communable only by train. And as a youngster, my first trip there, I know was well, absolutely. First anything is the best, right? But we went in by train. I don't know. It took about 4 hours, I think, 5 hours, and we got off the train, and here's this tiny little town, and it was so frontier. You felt like you were going back in the 30s or 40s. Honestly, we got water from the drinking well. There was a big well. At the center of town, basically, let's call it. There was a general store that sold everything. It had your condiments, your basic needs, basically. It also had clothing, candy, and everything. It was the general store. It was, the general store, and that's it. There were roads, but no cars. And it was just amazing. We stayed there for about a month at a time. Like we were there, we were gone. It felt like the whole summer. But I was young, and that's where I learned how to play cards and just appreciate nature even more, because that's it. Radio and nature. That was my playground, and that was my learning tools, and my grandmother, of course. But they went there from Manitoba. Pikwitene is also in Manitoba, by the way, because my grandmother still owned the property, but it had to be maintained. So went there in the summer, and they would take the sickle and cut down the weeds and get the yard ready and prepare the garden. It was just a lovely, lovely experience. Oil lanterns and Marilyn Monroe calendars on the walls, you guys. Oh, and just weighted blankets. You didn't want to get out from under the blankets in the morning. She cooked on a wood stove. She used to run a restaurant out of that house, for the CNR people. And yeah, it was just a really nice experience. And where I get a lot of my traditions from, because I got a lot of old school traditions that I love to use. Anyway, two granny stories for you. And I'm just going to make sure I saw one coming up here. Here we go. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Steve says, I remember riding with friends on my Stingray bicycle all over the neighborhood back in the 60s. Whoops. Drinking water out of water hoses as we traveled. Absolutely. The water hose. The bike. The bike was like our superhero, eh, Steve? We felt like a superhero. I know I did. I had a banana bike when I was 11. That was my first bicycle. And I loved it. I loved it. I actually I bought another banana bike because of that bike. I felt like I had a cape on and everything. I had the cards on the spokes, you know, and the chopper handles, booting around the neighborhood. Boy, I could get to Grandma's fast on that bike. Oh, yeah. It just took me like 3 minutes, pedal fast to get there. It was really, really good. Thanks, Jolly. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, and I think my relationship with my grandparents, including my grandmother Frederickson, who was a farmer in Saskatchewan, and talking about you too, Grandma Frederickson. I had some wonderful summers there. Same thing. Old school, very, pea potty under the bed, water from a well. Just everything was rustic, rustic. And it's that grandma's house. Oh, Lily, you gotta go? Okay. Well, see you later, hon. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for moderating. Okay. I'll see you soon, my friend. Yeah, so sometimes I would spend the whole summer there. And actually, even as a youth, I think I was around 10 years old. I was walking because we had a lot of family there. I was walking miles on my own. I knew how to get from Grandma's house to Uncle so-and-so's, or, I could walk to different areas. It took me a while, but all of a sudden, here's this little 10-year-old Shirley showing up at the door. Hey! And I know that they had phone lines. They had phones. They had phones. My family had phones. It was a party line. You know how that goes. And I don't even know if my grandma called them ahead and said, Shirley's coming, because everybody was just here, home. Nobody really worried about somebody not being home, because when you're farming at home, somebody's always home. Okay, Laurie is telling us a memory here. Laurie from Evening Shade says, my 13-year-old grandson drank from the hose the other day because he hears people talk about it so much. Oh, that's great. That is so great. Yes, and cold. That water is nice and cold. Yeah. Yeah, Steve, our bikes were our freedom. Indeed. Indeed. It just made such a difference in the world, in our world, in my world. It made it so much bigger. I could go down to the river. I could, bike across the bridge and go see what was over on the other side. Yeah, just lovely. Hey, we got another grandparent story here too. Uh, where is it? I just saw. Okay, Floss. I had a bike, would ride to school. Otherwise, I was riding or driving a horse. Driving a horse. Cool. You you rode a horse to where you went? Like that? I think that's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's really awesome. I would love. I've ridden a horse twice. First one was another grandma experience in Saskatchewan, and the other one is a good memory. Well, they're both good memories. They're both good memories. So, uh, Desert Adventures in Arizona says, I remember traveling to grandparents' farm in Nebraska, feeding baby calves, hauling dried corn cobs in the old house stove so grandma could cook meals. Oh, yeah, Nebraska. That's absolutely lovely, Steve. Grandmas, yeah. See, and we all helped each other. It's not so much like that these days. Not so much. It should be, but it's not so much. Kathleen's place is in the house. Hello, Kathleen, my dear. Love that video you put out yesterday. Oh, wow. You guys should go check that out for real. Thank you, Lori. They are nice memories. They are nice memories, yeah. Oh, this is fun. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think of those memories quite a bit more often than I thought I did. Perhaps I don't know. Perhaps it's because I'm more grateful these days and I think of those things I'm more grateful for and they come into my mind more often. But I don't know. They just enter my mind a lot, a lot, a lot. Yes, a man is in the house. Hi there. Good to meet you. Welcome to the live. My name is Girl Shirl, and well, my name is Shirley, and I'm Girl Shirl. And yeah, we're just talking about childhood memories here. Bringing back some fond memories. For me, I've shared a couple of grandparent memories, and so has others. We've got Iran in the house. Hello, hello. Good to see you. And I thought I saw. So you're welcome, Kathleen. You are very welcome. And let me see. I saw something coming here. It's going to be so much better when I when I get it figured out proper. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I think I'm all cut up. Oh wait, yeah, I think I'm all cut up. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but I think I'm all cut up. Somebody's got a message helper review. That's good. All right. Thank you so much for everybody that's being a moderator here. Thank you so much. It just, yeah. If you do lives, you understand that it is extremely helpful. Extremely helpful. All right. Thank you, Tracy, for whatever it is you did there. Appreciate it. Yeah. So I've got so many memories, but I guess I'm hosting the live, so I can tell you a little bit more and more. But yeah, it's just wonderful to look back. What else can I tell you? A lot of my memories start around when I was 5, I think. I don't know. What about you guys? Like, do you have early memories? Like, I've heard of people having memories as a really young child. We're talking 1, 2 years old. I don't know how. I don't know how, bro. I don't know how that works, but I know for myself, I when I was up north, for instance, I would video call with the family, and I would sing to my grandson, Skinnamarink dinky dink, Skinnamarink doo, I love you. And I'd sing that to him every time. Then, now here's a great memory, and this is for me as a grandmother. When I arrived back in Alberta and got to hug a tree, because I didn't see a tree for 7 months, I went over, and the first thing after a hug and a kiss and lots of giggles, because he was kind of shy, hadn't seen me in a while, he just burst out in song and just started singing Skinnamarink dinky dink. And we sing it often. we sing it often. For the last 6 months, almost every time he's seen me, we sing that song, among other songs, and among other dances, and among other games. But I am so grateful to be able to be a grandmother in my grandkids' life, like my grandmother was in mine. Hopefully, a little fun and a little bit of inspiration in there too. Okay, now I want to read some of these. Some of this. I think Kathleen put up a memory here. Did you, Kathleen? You started remembering things when you were 4. Okay, yes, that makes sense. I think I was 4 or 5. I think I think maybe there's some subconscious or pieces of memories that we have from younger, but I don't know. I think it's just important that we remember them to remember them. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, Kathleen's place. Kathleen says I would sing that to my kids and my husband when we were first married. All right, Skinamarink Dinky Dink. What a name. What? That's. I'm sure that's not what it's called. I love you. I think is the song. I don't know. I should know that. I suppose, eh? Isn't it a great song though? Love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Yeah, great song. Right on, Kathleen. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Steve says 8 or 9 years old. All right. I think that's pretty normal. Hey, Steve? I remember getting smacked by my 3 sisters all the time. I'm sure I did nothing wrong. Oh, Steve, I'm sure you did nothing wrong too. Just a boy. My brother, one boy, 6 girls. Yeah. So yeah, he had his fill of females in the house. That's right. You had a lot of sisters too. Smacked around. We didn't smack around that. My brother though. Um, we just didn't. He's a big boy. He was the oldest, and he was a big boy. And we're all kind of spread apart by 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, more in some adventures, in some instances. I mean, okay. Oh, Marcia, you got to take off. Okay, thank you, darling. Uh, you're old. Marcia says, gotta run full day and I'm old. It takes all day to get everything done. I wanted to show my support. Marcia, you are a huge support and friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got lots going on. I dig what you're doing. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of your cooking vids. Yeah, Southern cooking. Actually, Marcia, I might make one of your pork chop today. Maybe so. I'm gonna have liver for lunch and a pork chop for dinner. That's on my menu. Okay. Hey, Hobbs Horrors in the house. Right on. Good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. We are talking about childhood memories or whatever you want to talk about, any kind of thing. But that is the icebreaker, and it's working out well. So thanks, Jolly, for greeting the guests that are coming in too. So let's see. Jolly Matilda, also known as Tracy. Let's see. On the family farm in Indiana, I was 3 years. The geese started chasing me. Out of nowhere, my father picked me up and set me on top of the car and chased the geese away. Oh, isn't that cool? You must have felt so protected sitting up there. It can be scary when they're chasing you, eh? I got chased by a headless chicken once. The rooster was the meanest, though, on my grandma's farm. 4 brothers and 3 sisters. Kathleen, you got a big family, too. You're one of 7. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm really hoping I'm... Kathleen says, oh my, I have a similar situation, but I was in grade 5 when I was chased by geese. Yeah, isn't that funny? if we have any kind of farm life in our life, I think a lot of us have been chased by a goose or a bull or something. But yeah, it was Steve. Oh, it was Steve. Okay. Okay. I have a similar situation, Kathleen, on the family farm. Okay. I think I'm caught up. All right. Good, 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 good. All right. Super cool. Kathleen, are you okay? There. Oh, Jolly Matilda. I know it is a good story. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, let's have some coffee. So I was saying earlier when no one was here that it's raining. It's been raining here in Edmonton, Alberta, is where I'm at for the last 2 days. But it's actually quite nice. Like, I know zero doesn't sound nice, but it was zero for most of the day yesterday, which is really just freezing. And I went outside every once in a while quite a bit just to get some of that air, you know. And again today, again today, it's raining, but it's beautiful. It feels fresh, and yeah, it's really, really quite nice. I see. I think Bonnie came in here. Bonnie Lassard is in the house saying hi. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for coming. Jolly's listening and making coffee. I pre-made some coffee, mm, which is lukewarm right now, but still tastes very good. Okay. Desert Deb says, I remember my parents trading in their Roadrunner for a new car. I cried and didn't want to get out of the Roadrunner. Oh, I bet you wanted a Roadrunner growing up. You know. Oh, Roadrunner. That's a unique car. Aw. I know how it feels to be attached to a car. And we never had a car growing up, but yeah. Yeah. Yes, especially when Dad came to the rescue. Yes, Kathleen. I mean, yeah. Most of my memories are, well, not my main, my first joke memory was with my mother. Her name was Joyce. Talking about your mom. And she had a sense of humor that went, that filled her body. Like she loved to tell a joke. And that's got to be where I get it from. Well, it's definitely where I get it from. The thing is her jokes weren't often clean. So I was 5 years old. 5 years old. I told my first joke, but I heard her tell this joke to several seniors or whatnot when we went out for coffee or out to pay the bill. I was always, let's go. I'm coming. So I told my first joke. I'll tell it to you here. I would say, you know, in a crowd of my mother's friends, whether it's 2 people, 3 people, 1 person, whatever, and I would say, "Oh, what goes through a pair of pants without making a hole in it?" And they'd say, "What?" I'd say, "A fart." And everybody would laugh, and then I'd laugh, and that's where the laughter addiction kicked in, I think. I loved making people laugh. Now, I didn't understand the joke right away till later, but I still told it because it made people laugh. Yeah. Bonnie says, "Hey, Shirley, can't stay long, but wanted to say hello. My mother loved lewd jokes too." Right on, Bonnie. And I still love to tell them. I just can't tell them on the channel. I had told a couple of Happy Spooky Month, Hobbs. I tell jokes. I love telling jokes, but Bonnie, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Kathleen's places. I mean, Matilda's dad rescued her. I was 12, so my dad laughed and told me to get out of there. Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. Steve, got to get some work done, but back before Tanya's live. I'll let this run. Oh, thanks so much, Steve. I appreciate that. No, I understand. You know, there's so much going on. We just can't do everything, but I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate your support so much. And thank you so much for coming. I'll see you over at Tanya's after. See what time we got. How much we got? We got 20 minutes or so. So that's, and then we'll head over there. I got my laptop so I can tag. Thanks, Evening Shade. Hey, Lori, question. Do you want to be a moderator too? You can let me know. Okay, Nurse TLC, Tanya is listening and getting set up. I'm excited to come over and see what you got going on there, Tanya. It's a new thing she's doing. It's going to be like so much good information on her chronic pain issues. Not just that, but how to cope with them. And I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to fumble it. I often fumble it when I do shout outs, so I don't want to do that. But let's go over and check it out, because if you have any kind of chronic illness or things you're suffering from, like myself and so many of us, then yeah, this is going to be very informative. Okay, so laughter first thing in the morning can make your day. 100%, Laurie. Laugh, laugh, laugh as much as you can. Hobbs Horror, Hobbs Horror, you must have a really funny Halloween story. Come on. Do you got a memory for us, Hobbs? Okay, Laurie says, absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to Evening Shade, add as moderator. Boom. There you go, Laurie. You are now moderator. It says Evening Shade is now a standard moderator for your channel. Tanya says, Nurse TLC, Laurie, your YouTube. Okay, sorry, that wasn't for me, but I don't know. Sometimes maybe she has to be in the chat. I don't know how this all works, so I'm not going to pretend to try and. Tanya, I'll be coming to you for help for some stuff. That's for sure. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Tanya gives good tips just to feel happier. You don't have to be. That's right. You know, Lori. But this particular live, I think she's focusing on certain things, and that's why I was saying that. So I'm anxious to see what she's got going on there. You know, she had a lot in her post yesterday, and yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So is anybody going to any Halloween parties this Halloween weekend coming up? I'm thinking of going to one this weekend. I haven't completely decided yet, but I'm thinking of going to one this weekend, meet up with some old friends, and I'm going to go as, I think I'm going to go as a blue dragon. Do you guys want to see my dragon mask? Desert Deb says, I went to one a few weeks ago. Halloween party, Deb? Or a Halloween get-up party? What do you, went to, yeah. Jolly says, I'm a walking chronic pain issue. I try to ignore it. I hear you, Jolly. Wouldn't it be nice if we could ignore it and go away? For me, my chronic pain's been really bad, but because it's been really bad, it's the osteoarthritis is really taken over, hey? But I'm learning better coping skills, and walking is one of them. Walking is definitely one of them. But I'm also doing some stretches, some chair stretches, like in this little, this is a little kitty camping chair. And I can do exercises from this chair. So, anyway, chronic pain. But stuck with it for the rest of my days. So let's just learn how to cope with it, I guess. What else are we gonna do, hey? Gotta enjoy life. Okay, Kathleen's place says, I remember the first time it rained in Alberta on Halloween. I had to wear my snowsuit and it covered my costume. Oh, I wasn't happy at first, but then all the kids were wearing snowsuits too, so it was okay. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I get you on that one. I know. You go through all this excitement to get here. I'll show you my. I'll be right back. Oh, oh, there we go. Hang on. Talk about being out of frame. No snow. Sorry for what, Kathleen? Okay. What do you think of that? Okay, look at this. This is, I don't know, I've just been buying these masks because I have fun dressing up and doing different things. So here it is. And I'm not a dragon lady. But look how cool this mask is. Da, 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 da. So I have this beautiful blue dress that's got kind of chiffon sleeves that will be my wings. And yeah, what we got here? I gotta take this off to read. Glasses back on. Life is beautiful, but I need glasses to see it. Endless Crime Girl says, love you, Shirl. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming here. Endless Crime Girl. Endless, end times crime girl. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? How cool. Okay, you guys like my mask? Okay, good. All right on. Okay, well, that's the one then. That's the one I'm going to wear. Lori, I love adults that dress up. Lori, I dress up all the time. I have, I've got more toques, my bunny hat. I just love fun stuff. That's okay, Floss. Floss had a phone call and was gone for a little bit. That's okay. Don't worry about stuff like that. We all got life to lead. And yeah, so it's 15 minutes to Tanya's live. So be sure you go further up the top of the chat. You'll see a link up there to get to Tanya's channel after this one. And let's meet over there. Okay. I'm just kind of going through the comments. That's amazing. Love that. Haha, cute. How cool. Oh, yeah. Evening Shay. I'm a witch year round. Zip, Lori. You are one of the sweetest ladies walking this planet, my friend. Sweet gal. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's Nurse TLC's link again. Okay. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. Catherine, hello from Conco, Arizona. So cold, no water, pipes frozen, sun out. What? Catherine Cook, hello. Catherine's in here from Concho, Arizona. She says, so cold, no water, pipes frozen, sun out. Oh, no. Oh, no. I dealt with frozen pipes last year. Not fun. Not fun. Do you have some way of putting a heater on them to get them defrosting? Or, yeah, not fun. Not fun. We had to put some big, we had to put some big heaters on ours to get it going on. Lori says, that's so sweet, Cheryl. My grandson say I'm the nicest on the planet, too. You are. And that's okay. Yeah. But I can see, though, with your hair, and you'd make a great witch. Lots of witches are sweet people, Bonnie says. Pagans, pagans still exist, earth folk. Yep, 100%. That's 100%. I really gotta get a better system for this. Okay, I'm setting a goal for myself. A necessary goal. Gotta get StreamYard on the brain. I've got it all set up yesterday, and I was playing around with it. Just didn't happen. Just didn't happen for today. Yeah, we've got some really cool people in here, Floss. Endless Crime Girl. I still don't see your name, but that's okay. We'll call you Crime Girl. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Totally awesome. You know, we are a great community. We are just, we're happy and we're supportive of one another. And regardless of our aches and pains and what's going on in life, we deal with it. And when we, as often as we can, we do it with a smile. So Catherine Cook says, we have water under our bed. Hose RV is frozen. We are fine. Oh, I'm just so sorry you're going through that. It's just, it's just so inconvenient. I just hope you stay warm and get through this. Yeah. It sucks when stuff like that happens. Oop. Okay, Floss, when it is your attorney, it's a good idea to answer the phone. Floss, absolutely. If your lawyer calls, pick up. You got that right. Oh, too funny. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody answered me here. I think I'm good, but thanks for sending people over. Nurse Chelsea says, thanks for sending people over. Hey, of course, man. What are friends for? And plus, I believe strongly in your channel, Tanya. You are helping a lot of people. You're helping a lot of people. You're helping me. Yeah. Glory to you. It's just, yeah. That's all I can say about that. We're going to see you over there. And everyone else can see. Okay, so you know what I bought yesterday? This is a today memory. Look at this. I buy the promise bread. And I bought 2 loaves yesterday. I actually recorded a whole video. I think it was 40 minutes on a great haul that I got. Get this. I had done a lot of recording because my knees have been so bad this week. I haven't been able to do too much physically, small walks and stuff, but it's mostly been pain management for me the last week or 2, actually. But especially my legs. Like, my legs are waking me up in the night now with some pain, so I'm not complaining by any means. My legs work. So, but I don't know. I went off tangent on that. But when I was out and about yesterday, my video ran out. Google says, you have no more storage. Well, it always says that, but I've been cleaning my phone. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've been cleaning my phone on a fairly regular basis. When I upload to YouTube, I clean out the video. I don't have it stored on my phone. Anyway, I don't understand. But when I was out yesterday, when I was recording this video yesterday, I had showed these, but it didn't work out. So I did this whole big long video, and I think I got 5 minutes in there. Floss says, oh, your lawyer's calling back in a little while, Floss? Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. Answer the phone if it's uh, if it's uh, if it's your lawyer. So I got this. First time I ever bought muffins. So these are gluten-free blueberry muffins. 4 to a pack. 8 something. Almost $9. So I thought I'd check it out with you. See? Very soft. Let's see. Hey, it's an expensive muffin. Well, actually, it's not that bad, actually. So let's just say $8. Then $2 a muffin. So this costs $2. So I'm going to check it out. But let's see the critique here, because I often don't eat baking. I rarely eat baking. I actually gave up all pastries when my daughter was born. So in the year of 1984, for many reasons, and it wasn't for my choice that I gave up baking. Well, it was my choice because I did it, but I didn't want to do it. But look, blueberry muffin from Promise. That's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. Gluten-free's come a long way. Your parrot likes muffins. Flo says her parrot likes muffins and she likes chicken. Oh, that's cool. I love parrots. I love parrots. I love parrots. Jolly says, wow, Shirley. I didn't want to, Catherine, I didn't want to shower or wash dishes right now. Oh, okay. Well, this is more fun anyway, isn't it? Okay. Floss's lawyer's calling back. Let's see. Something here. Okay, Catherine, good. You're warm in your IB. Good. As long as you're warm and safe, that'll keep things. It just makes life easier. It's so hard. Like when I came in out of the van, for instance, I didn't come in from the van until mid-October. Even though I've been here since mid-August. But I still stayed living in the van for 2 more months, even though I was paying rent, because that was my goal. It was just my goal to stay from May till October, to live in the van and do as much as I could from the van. And so, but the good thing about being here is I had a regular parking spot, for one, even though I went all over the place, parking lots and whatnot, and driveway mooching, and uh, just mostly parking lot camping and some residential camping. I'm going to put this down because you are aware I am not a multitasker. But anyway, it was really great because I was paying rent, so I could fill my water. I could, fill my water. empty my garbage and stuff like that. But I still do take my garbage to another, just like I normally did in the van. So I'm still really living like I lived in the van. And one of these days soon, I'll give you a quick tour of my little, I call it my bedroom apartment because it's got everything from the van in here. Everything's convenient. If I didn't want to, I wouldn't have to leave this room. I can do everything right here without opening that door. Hey, van life sticks with you. This has been my dream forever. So, yeah, this is going to be good. Anyway, off on another thing. So I see somebody here is a little bit spoiled. Oh, is that me? I'm a little bit spoiled. I'm spoiling myself once in a while. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna start to close this down a little bit. I don't want to go over because I do want to head over to Tanya's live over at Nurse TLC. The link is right here in the chat. And well, I haven't done a description or anything yet, so I will put it. I'll link, you know. You know. I'm not good at talking about this technical stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yes, it is. It is good to be with good friends on a cold morning. And I'm gonna say ciao for now, but I'll see you over at Tanya's. So just remember, if you're out there, cold weather or sunny, doesn't matter, and you see someone without a smile, make sure you give them yours. It could make a huge difference in their day. And I know when somebody smiles at me, it makes a big difference in my day. So if you see someone without a smile, you go ahead and give them yours. And thank you so much for being here. And hopefully I'll see you over at Tanya's. So we are going to make this a weekly thing. So we're going to try it Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock. And we'll go from there. I'll have a better setup next time. Thank you, Lori from Evening Shade, and also Tanya TLC for being new moderators on the channel. I appreciate you very much. And, I'd be happy to do the same for you if you so need it. Okay, everybody, happy Wednesday. And I look forward to seeing you really soon. Thank you again for all of your love and support, and especially your friendship. All right. Ciao for now. Love you guys.